What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy John. Welcome back to another live stream. Let's do it. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic start to your weekend or just a wrapping up of your Saturday. We are getting underway here. Manchester United taking on Paris Saint-Germain. I believe they're in Sweden. So shouts out to the fans out there. Looks like it's a sea of red right now in Sweden as Manchester United fans show up to show love to the lads in preseason tour. I know it's been a minute. I think there's a lot to talk about. I think there's a lot to address. I'm not sure if I'm going to address all of those things on today's stream, but we will be talking about it. And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. Let's use in the chat today. What's going on, y'all? Let's see. We got McClint Lescott in the chat. What's going on? We got T Guy in the chat. What's going on? We got Davion. What's going on? What's going on, everybody, for joining us? We got D-Lo Shots. It's 1 minute late. I'm sorry. This is how my stream works. I'm streaming out. There's a lot of trying to push it out to, to as crispy as possible. But yeah. What's going on, Liverpool Anfield videos? What's going on, man? I've been good. Doc, thank you so much for following. Appreciate you guys. Correcto Boy, thank you so much for joining us. He says, hey, what's up? What's going on? Just here to chat, watch the game, have fun. You know, for us fans, preseason is just about, relaxing because it's preseason, If we win, great. Here's PSG, though. Great. Okay. Not good. Manchester United already conceding 1-0, 2 minutes in. Let's take a look what happens here. Literally, it just started. The build-up. Aiden Heaven checking over his shoulder. Harry Maguire. Aiden Heaven checked over his shoulder. Kvaratskhelia. Oh my goodness. I mean, the cross was great, but yikes. Here's PSG again. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Goes for distance. Tom Heaton. Oh my goodness. Man, United need to wake up a little bit. United needs to wake up just a little bit right now. Just a little bit. Oh, that's a great ball. Here's Mezraoui. I wish Mezraoui just tried it there. I wish he just kind of just thwacked it in to see what would have happened. Guys, I haven't even had a chance to check the starting 11 for Manchester United. Let me take a look. Let's see. Let me take a look at the Man United starting 11 here. In goal, Tom Heaton with Mezraoui, Harry Maguire, Mason Mount, Patrick Dorgu, Amad Diallo, Andre Santos, Mbeumo, Shaw, Aiden Heaven, and Shea Lacey. That's not a weak starting 11 by any stretch of the imagination. But what's going on, Josh? Thank you, Isaac, for sharing the live stream. Appreciate you. Yonaker De Jesus, thank you for following. Appreciate you guys. There's currently 550 of you guys joining us across the internet. Coach MK75, thank you for following. Appreciate you guys. Honestly, guys, it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute, but as you can tell, my setup's changed a little bit. And if you guys are watching, let me know how you guys think. Like, is it looking clean? Is it looking too dark? Is it looking too, Like, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, it's still very much not yet complete by any stretch of the imagination, but we are working on something. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. So we're going to be working on trying to fix, sorry, not fix, continue to renovate and build out the studio. Edits Footy says new viewer looks kind of dark. Okay, cool. Thank you for the feedback. Appreciate you. I might have to crank up the ISO a little bit. Let's see. Do I want to crank up the ISO or do I want to? Maybe should have. Let me see. Maybe. What if I warm up? Nah. What if I kick up the? I think actually that don't look too bad. PSG scored already? Yeah, PSG scored already. Yeah, they did. Literally in the first minute. Scored by Mbaye. I'm already seeing Messon saying Carrick out. Messon, are you what are we doing here? Apparently, according to Liverpool Anfield videos, Mbaye is targeted by Liverpool. Interesting. I would love to hit 20K subs. That would be awesome, Liverpool. Liverpool Anfield videos. Thank you. We got Daniel Lowe joining us. We got Vish joining us. Do you think this is not numero uno moderator, Vish? This is Vish Vesh. He says, do you think we will sign Lewis Hall? I think we should sign Lewis Hall. I think we need Lewis Hall. Without any stretch, we need it. We need him. Pon, thank you for following. Appreciate you. This angle kind of like my neck is hurting like crazy just staring through it, and then, like I'm on the side here, so here's Ahmad. The cross comes in and boom! Ooh. And Boomo. Guys, if there's that, what's the name of that creator? There was a content creator who showed up on my YouTube feed. Let me see, what was his name? Do you guys know who? Whoa. His name's Brownie. BROWNEY. He did 24 hours. He spent 24 hours with Brian and Bumo, and he seems to me like he's a fitness guy. Like he trains. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about in terms of calories and the way he talks. I don't know anything about his content, but he seems to me that he is definitely very well versed and knowledgeable in the world of fitness and nutrition and things like that. But he spent 24 hours with Brian and Bumo, training with him and really, doing things with him. And I'm not gonna lie to you, from a content creator's perspective, I was extremely jealous because oh wow. Mazraoui there to clean up. I'm not gonna lie to you, as a content creator, I was a little bit jealous because that's actually what my goal is. I want to eventually do like a 24-hour spending time with footballers and athletes and learning a little bit more about their lives, and I want to do more with that. But anyways, shouts out to Brownie. He's got 12.3 million subscribers, so it makes sense why. And Boomo's team must have given him access. But anyways, it was a great video. I actually enjoyed that video very much. So shouts out to Brownie in that sense. I don't know nothing about him except the fact that he made this video with Brian and Boomo, and he kind of gave us the inside look on how Brian trains during the off season, and it looked pretty intense. I thought it was cool. If y'all hadn't had a chance to check it out, I highly recommend it. Go check it out. There's people asking if you could watch it. Guys, go on MUTV. It's right there. John AD says the goal from PSG is a reminder on why we need quality everywhere. Yeah, we do, but it's preseason. You know what I mean? I genuinely believe that this season, I don't think we'll see as much of like this back four. This is kind of weird to say, but as much as Harry Maguire's been immense, I don't think we'll see as much of him. I don't know why. Something tells me that maybe Harry Maguire might not play as much. And somebody was asking me about Lewis Hall before because Luke Shaw, because somebody was saying that Luke Shaw might need help, and I 110% agree. I 110% wholeheartedly agree that Luke Shaw needs help. I don't think Patrick Dorgu is going to play as a left back in this system. I don't think he's going to be a left back in this back four at all. I think he's going to be applied as a wide winger, who's going to provide variation when you're looking at a Manchester United squad that signed Mbumo and Cunha under Amorim to play in the sort of the narrow sort of tens as like inside forwards almost. So when you're looking at the squad, you need to have variations and flexibility in terms of the way you want to attack. You need to be versatile. And I think in that sense, Patrick Dorgu provides that versatility, especially if you have Mbumo or Cunha in the wide areas playing narrow. It's kind of ironic you're saying wide, but if you see them playing narrower and then you have Patrick Dorgu and even Ahmad on the other side, stretching the pitch. When we need to play wide and need to really stretch spaces, then you can play the likes of Mbumo. Dorgu and Ahmad. But with respect to the left back situation, I 100% believe that if we have the opportunity to go for somebody like Lewis Hall, we need to go for him now, without a shadow of the doubt. Is he a priority? He's not. A left back isn't my first priority because we've seen that if Luke Shaw can stay fit, especially last season, I think it was the first time in his career where he played all 38 Premier League games, which is insane if you think about the injury record that somebody like Luke Shaw had to deal with. If we see somebody like Luke deal with, if we can see him stay fit, yeah, it would be great. And then you have somebody like, I don't know, Mazraoui who could deputize in that sense. But I think we actually need like another young buck who can come in and learn and start really building his future at Manchester United. And I think Lewis Hall could be a great shout in that respect. But I'm not spending anything over like 50 mil, maybe 60 tops. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Can Luke Shaw play right back? Says Cunha. No. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Lino says Jet Spence would be more flexible in a better price than Hall. Lino, that's actually a great shout. I take Jet Spence as well. Without a doubt, I'd take Jet Spence. At this point, here's Patrick Dorgu. He's got some space. Whips in a good cross. I think that's a handball there. Is Barcola playing? I don't think so. No. And I think that's probably because maybe there is a chance that he might go. I mean, we don't know yet. Oh my goodness. Who scored for PSG? It was Mbaye, the player that, according to our Immaculate Collective, is currently linked with Liverpool. And that goal was quite easy. Honestly, Manchester United's back four quite scrambling in terms of trying to stay organized and clean up. But that was the first minute, so it's okay. We'll keep it moving. It's okay because it's PSG. It's a preseason game. Not really, but you get my point. Kakai says, who do you think will be Man United's third midfielder signing? Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, in some sense, I actually like this because Man United, for the first time in a while, this is the least amount of... Like, is it just... Wait, actually, let me ask you guys this. It's my Man United fans watching right now. Is it just me, or does it really feel like this is the first time in a very, very, very long time where Manchester United's activities, especially in the transfer window, are so quiet, are so minimal? Because I don't remember the last time we were this quiet from a perspective of like journalists linking us left, right, and center. Is it just me, or do y'all feel that way too? Like for me, as a preference, I really still think that we need like a solid, like a DM, like a Nemanja Matic type of DM, like a Sander Berg maybe. I don't know. But I think at the end of the day, for me, right now is about finding balance and sort of not strength in numbers, but we definitely need depth, 100%, especially if we're going to be competing on all fronts. And I think signing the likes of Andre Santos and Yuri Tielemans is it's a great move. Great move. I heard fed onto PSG, by the way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Advantage played. Here's PSG. 3v2. Manchester United in a really difficult situation. Whoa. Andre Santos with a good block. And a yellow card issued to somebody. I couldn't tell. But apparently, Kvaratskhelia. Oh, Aiden Heaven. Was it Aiden? Aiden. Let's take a look. Kvaratskhelia. Oi, that's. Yeah, okay. See, that might have been a red. If that was a Premier League game, that might have been a red. Aiden Heaven, very dangerous there. Came in with his approaching foot, approaching leg, studs up. Albeit the studs did come down as he halted to a stop, but nonetheless, approach could be taken as studs up. And then his trailing leg came and swiped. A little dangerous from Aiden there. You don't like seeing injuries like this. I hope he's okay. Luis Enrique not happy about it at all, and quite to be fair, I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. That was a little bit dangerous there from Aiden. Are we serious about the Skelly links? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Mbaye with another shot. Great opportunity to really test Tom Heaton, but Andre Santos coming in at the very end to block that shot. Here's a corner. Plays short. PSG. Oi. PSG whips one in. Good defending from Harry Maguire. Luke Shaw can't quite clear it out. He's Kvaratskhelia. Mbumo, nice little layoff here. Manchester United on the break. This is fantastic. This is fantastic football. Here we go. Here's Amad Diallo. Amad, he's got 5 PSG players in front of him. Manchester United needing to turn the tempo down just a wee bit. Are we F? No, we're chilling. We're chilling. Man United need at least 3 more signings. For me, at least 2. If you give me 2 more, I'll take it right now. Give me 2 more and I'll call it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, all right, cool, thanks. But like I was saying before, like this seems to be the first time in a very long time where, as a Manchester United fan, I can't remember the last time it was this quiet in terms of lacking transfer links. You can watch it on MUTV, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the last time it was this quiet. And, it's funny because a lot of United fans, not United fans, a lot of football fans in general, a lot of football fans wanted that because a lot of football fans missed that. Where we didn't know anything about transfers until it dropped, kind of old school. But apart from the nostalgic good vibes, I think from a Man United's transfer strategy perspective, I think it's good. Great football here from Andre Santos. Here's Manchester United. He's Amad Diallo. Needs help. Nice bit of back and forth between United's right-sided players. Here's Mbumo. Nice little 1-2. That has to be a foul, surely. And Mazraoui wins one for us. My screen is extremely small here. So when I see the shiny head on top, I can't tell if it's Mazraoui or Mbumo, from far away. Oh, it was between the two. It was between two of our bowl players. Nice bit of football between Mazraoui and Mbumo. Nice work. Andy says, we need to sign a center back. Andy. I agree with you 100%. Somebody's unlacing themselves. What's going on? Was that Mace? No. Is Mace injured? No. No, don't tell me Mace is injured. What 2 signings would you want for United? I want I want a center back or a left back. I don't know who. Here's Mbumo. Oh, good free kick there from Mbumo. At least test the keeper. Nice work. I don't know why, but I feel like I want another like a sort of like a clean box to box midfielder, sort of not box to box, but somebody like an Angelo Stiller. I don't know why. There's no way Mace got hurt again. Sandro, thank you so much for following. Oh my goodness, Mace actually did get hurt. Are you serious? Oh man, poor Mace, man. I feel. Look, I understand United fans' frustrations with respect to Mace's injury record. Don't get me wrong. I hear you 100%. But at the same time, like, I feel bad for him. Imagine how he must be feeling constantly getting injured, especially during preseason too. This must suck. You want PSG to cook us? Yikes. Guys, so just before I went live, I was having breakfast. I need to finish up with my bagel here. Prediction for halftime says Leo Skull. I say one. I say it stays 1. I say it stays 1-0. All right, to everybody asking where the game is, watch it on MUTV. What's going on, Darwin the Goat? Hey, bro, how you feeling now as a full-time content creator? You know what? It's crazy, Darwin. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've never experienced this kind of feeling, like waking up to my own schedule. Building my own work schedule completely from scratch, setting up everything. I don't know if you guys have been following me on socials, especially on the short form side of things. I've not really been posting content for the past week. I decided I needed to take a bit of a break to refuel and recharge, but yeah, I did take a break in the sense that like I didn't create content like that, but I did take a break. Oh, great work! Oh, and Boomo. Here's Ahmad though. Nice little football here. He lays it off to Mazraoui. Cross comes in. Ooh, I thought United found themselves in a good position there. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that although it was a break, it was not really a break because I spent a lot of that week basically, figuring out my life and my schedule, like trying to figure out. I think he's offside there. Like I spent this whole week just really figuring out a lot of things, from rebuilding the studio, cleaning things up, setting up what my schedule is going to look like going forward. Yeah, it was something that I spent a lot of time focusing on this week, trying to recharge and refuel and reset, and to recalibrate. That's probably the best word. So yeah, as much as it wasn't a break, it was a little bit of a break, which I'm still grateful for. But we're gonna be back with regularly scheduled, regularly programmed content starting Monday. And now that I'm a full-time content creator, you're gonna be seeing me doing lives in the middle of the day, early in the morning, which is great because now I get to connect with a lot of the fans that are in Africa, in Europe, and in Asia, so that you guys aren't having to stay up till 11 p.m., 1 a.m. to watch my live streams. I could go live before lunch. Great football here from between Dorgu and Luke Shaw. Fantastic. Shea. I like this trio. Shea Lacey, Patrick Dorgu, and Luke Shaw. I have a lot of fun things in the works for you guys. I'm genuinely super excited about my full-time journey now. Now that I'm able to just kind of give it a go without having to worry about my schedule from a work perspective. I mean, I've always been a very busy person. I've always tried to keep myself busy. I would like to think that I'm a very hardworking person. But this is the first time, especially literally just before the World Cup. This is the first time where I felt like this was the most busiest period I've ever experienced in my life. It was so busy. Like I've never ever in my life have been that busy to a point where I just genuinely, for the life of me, could not find time to sleep. Like it was extremely busy. Um, but I was so excited because it's the first time ever in such a long time that I'm able to, you know, do things on my own for myself and not have to worry about clocking in, to work. And there's nothing wrong with clocking into work. Like I told you guys before, I'm gonna give this go. I'm gonna give this 110% of my go. But if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, which I don't even think I believe it will work out because I need to stay confident. But if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, I'm more than happy to go back to work. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? A little bit of personal news. Wasn't I hadn't planned on sharing this personal news, but one of the reasons why I was also very busy was because um, I moved in with with my girlfriend. So we're gonna be living together, and yeah, it was a lot of things to work on. Cleaning up the house, helping her move, bring all the stuff. So there's been a lot going on. As you guys probably witnessed, like in the past week and a half, so much went down. Is Mount injured? Yeah, Mace is injured. It's annoying, but Mace is injured. Thank you, hey. Andy, appreciate you for the kind words, man. What's going on, Leandro? He says, Opa. What's going on, y'all? Do you also go live on Twitch? When I go live across all of the platforms. Across all the platforms. You know, I just try to do my best to be available for the entire Immaculate Collective across different various social media platforms. But let's hold that thought for a second because here's Patrick Dorgu on the left-hand side. Here comes Luke Shaw on the underlap. He does whip one in. Just not enough venom. PSG keeper. Which, by the way, the PSG keeper, he looks like a young lad. That kit is way too big for him. It's too big. Would you say your primary platform is Instagram or YouTube? I would say they're both my primary platforms because YouTube is where now I'm going to be posting a lot more long form content as well as obviously still lives. And on top of that, you're going to be seeing more activities with respect to live streams, and I think that'll predominantly live on YouTube. Not to say that it won't go anywhere else because like I said before, I stream across the entire social media platforms. But yeah, what do you think Man United will place at the end of the season? This is this is one of the scripts that I wrote already for the video to drop this coming week, but I'm going to say this now for y'all to maybe we can break this down and discuss, and you guys can let me know if I'm absolutely just waffling or not. But I genuinely do think that if Manchester United, for whatever reason, finished third again this season, I think that's still very much progress. And the reason why I say that is because Manchester United this season, clearly, with the lack in activity in terms of big signings, right? Because everybody in the traditional top six has spent big money on big marquee signings. Man United have signed players, don't get me wrong, and I think we've signed good players, but we've not signed a big marquee, like a statement signing, right? And that seems to be a big concern for a lot of Man United fans, and very much rightly so. However, that being said, I just genuinely still do believe that Man United are still trying to correct and fix the errors of the past, spending incessantly, spending ridiculously with no logic, full-on vibes, as if Good Vibes John managed the transfer budget. And to be honest with you, I probably could have done a better job in that sense. And y'all know I don't speak like that, but that's how bad it used to be in the past during the eras of Ed Woodward and John Murtaugh and them man there. So you have to understand that Man United still are having to clean up from those bad decisions. And I do think that it's going to be difficult because we might have to endure another season we might have to endure this season without, quote unquote, a statement signing. Now, do I think that's a bad thing? No, not necessarily. it's definitely logical for Man United fans to feel concerned about it, but I think this season we might have to go on without signing a massive signing, and I'm okay with that. If it means helping us fix this transfer, if it means remedying us from the poor decisions of the past with respect to transfers, you know what I mean? Hey, shout out, by the way, shout out Tom Heaton, man. Shout out Tom Heaton. What an absolute loyal servant for the club. I need more coffee. But yeah. So if we still finish third, I would still see that as progress. At the time of this video, at the time of as I'm saying this now, given the transfers that have already occurred, yeah, you know what I mean. Let's see. Cody says, "Would you ever bring your girlfriend onto a live here? Maybe. She's very Oh, here's Mbumo though. Let's hold that thought. Here's Mbumo. He's got Lacey on his left and he's got Ahmed on his right. He lays it off to Ahmed, but slightly overhit there. Don't think Ahmed was expecting that. Great footwork from I thought Ahmed did very well keeping the ball. The close control was immaculate just now, but that following touch was just a wee little heavy. But yeah, anyways, like I was saying before, guys, by the way, my chair, I think I broke my chair. I don't know what's going on here. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, to answer Cody's question, she's quite camera shy, and she don't really like being on camera like that. And she's also not a football fan. She don't watch soccer at all. She don't watch footy at all. Here's Ahmed though. I'm watching Ahmed though. Lays it off to Mbumo. Mbumo goes for the shot. Boom! Great work from Manchester United to make it 1-1. And what, bro? Let me click the. Great work there from Manchester United. Great defending there from who is that? I can't tell. I think that was Ahmed himself. Woy wins the ball, lays it off. Our African Kings doing it up there. Shouts out to Brian Mbumo. We were literally talking about his video, his training regiment that he shot with Brownie, the fitness content creator. Fantastic work from Brian Mbumo. It's actually hilarious because when you watch Brian's the first game, even the second game too, like you're like, whoa, Brian Mbumo must have had a great like time off. But in actuality, he was working really hard, trying to keep him stay fit. Good work from Brian Mbumo. I think Brian needs a big season this year. Like don't get me wrong, we all need a big season, but I think Brian himself needs a big season because last year, towards the tail end of this last season, his form started faltering just a bit. And I think we're expecting some big stuff from Brian Mbumo. A lot of Man United fans are still very worried about the lack in signing another backup striker because they're saying that Man United might not be able to sign. Once we let go of Joshua Zirkzee, if it happens, then we need a backup striker, which we don't have. I do understand the concern. Do not get me wrong, and I actually do agree. But do we have the budget for that? I don't think so, and I don't think it's a priority. I still think Cunha and Mbumo can play that false nine role, and we also have the likes of Cheeto. Players that I think can get the job done, in my view. Which is why I'm saying that it's still going to be a bit of a quote unquote transition season. And I'm not all that too mad at it. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, here Andre Santos couldn't clear that well with Harry Maguire coming in strong there. Ahmed lays it off to Ahmed. Ahmed on the break again, and all of a sudden, it's just every time Ahmed's on that break, it's just PSG players just come flooding in. Great, nice idea there from Amad Diallo. Supreme Leader says Mbumo prefers to be a wide striker. I mean, he prefers to come in from the side. He's an inside forward, really. He's not really a 9. And in an ideal world, we actually do sign a replacement 9. I would have loved if Man United maybe potentially tested the market for someone like a Robert Lewandowski. We got Matty in the house. What's going on, my boy? He says we win in the Champions League. Shouts out to Matty. That's the brother. And yeah, we're definitely winning the Champions League. But yeah, like I said, in an ideal world, we sign a replacement 9, a backup 9 to Sheshko, and I thought somebody like Lewandowski, who doesn't need to play a week in, week out, I thought he would have been perfect. But he went to Chicago, much to the surprise and excitement of many of my Polish friends here in New York, because now they're gonna go to all the. Here's Dorgu. Oh, I think he could have fed. Luke Shaw puts it across. Oi! No foul there, says the referee. Shea does just enough. No, goes out. But yeah, like I said, it would have been really nice to see somebody like Lewandowski come, but I don't think he would have been. I don't think he would have enjoyed sitting on the bench. But like I said before, I don't think Man United's priority is a. Oh, that's a foul, dude. I don't think Man United's priority is a striker. Yes, in an ideal world, we sign a striker, but I don't think it is. Gungano says Lewandowski is staying in the MLS. Yeah, he is. Anyong, what's going on? 안녕하세요. What's going on, Leo? What's happening? He says, brother, what's good? Hope you're doing well and that you had a good rest after the World Cup. Leo, I slept like 3 days in a row. I was out like a light. Hey, we got the homie Lupe in the house. He says, family. Was a shout out to the homie Lupe, man. That's my bro right there. Here's Patrick Dorgu, though. Does Patrick Dorgu have a stronger shot than Lupe? Guys, if you don't know, get to know. Lupe has one of the strongest strikes in content footy. Like, of the footy content creators that I know, I never seen anybody strike the ball as hard as Lupe. Like, Lupe be chilling, right? He'd be like drinking. He'd be doing this, you know. He'd be like always holding his drink, and then wham, like thwacks one, like tears a hole in the back of the net. If you think you have a stronger shot than Lupe, let me know in the comments. But while y'all are doing that, here is Manchester United, who's just won a free kick. Standing over it is Brian Mbeumo, the goal scorer for Man United today. Paris. PSG haven't looked all that too good so far. Great shot from Mbeumo. Whoa. Great strike there from Brian Mbeumo. Whoa. Oh, forced the keeper full stretch. But yeah, Leo, thank you so much for the kind words. Appreciate you. I know we were supposed to link. I'm sorry. Bro, I can't even tell you how many people we were supposed to meet. I just didn't have the time. But at least when you were in New York, I hope you had a good time, yeah? Cross comes in. I can't believe that's not gone in. Andre Santos with a clear opportunity right in front of the net. Harry Maguire with the initial header to provide the near assist for Andre Santos, but he just could not get it in. What do you think of Araujo signing for Liverpool? I believe that's a good. I think it should be good. I mean, Araujo isn't Van Dijk, but you know, I think Liverpool need a seasoned center back, and I think right now, from a Liverpool fan's perspective, like that's you'll take that. It's even if it's on a loan, which I believe it is a season-long loan, right? Something's Aiden's going. Let's see. He fouls the PSG player, tries to kick the ball, and he steps on the PSG player. Come on, Aiden. No, I don't know about that one, broski. United. Oh, just almost left it for Shea. Here's Andre Santos, leaves it for Patrick Dorgu. Gives it, yikes. Back to Andre. Fletch, Ahmad, great tackle there. Who's that? Kavicha? Well done. I'm not saying to hurry up and move the ball faster, and I completely understand his frustration there. I thought Manchester United literally had everything won there. Ahmad's been excellent this first half. Oy! That ball needed to move a bit faster, and I think Ahmad was also kind of commenting to Shea that maybe he shouldn't have been on his heels, but either way, great build-up, good pressure from Manchester United, and Ahmad has been at the forefront for a lot of all these positive actions, which I love to see. Here's corner kick from Man United. PSG 1, Man United 1. The corner kick comes in. Harry Maguire! You think we're going to get to see Yuri Tielemans and Bruno play today? I would love to see them get on some. I would love to see them get some minutes today. It'd be awesome to see. But yeah, the World Cup was insane, wasn't it, Leo? I mean, it was something that I'll never forget. It was a memory, a month that I will never forget for the rest of my life. It was quite honestly one of the most important moments of my life to date. United so good in pressure right now. I just think we need to be a little bit more quicker and a bit more venomous with our transition. Goes for it on his own. And I do not blame him one bit. Amad Diallo says, screw it. I won 2 possessions for us. And y'all don't trash this, so I'm going to do it on my own, says Ahmad. And I rate it. I'm glad the Premier League is returning soon, though. For me, I get way more hyped about the Prem compared to international footy. For me, I mean, nothing will beat... for me, nothing will beat the World Cup for me. As a South Korean, like as an international football fan, like the World Cup is incredible. You know, it's a moment of celebration and quite honestly, the greatest sporting event in the world. Now, that being said, the Premier League and Manchester United is, to me, equal in that sense. You know, as much as I was, busy this summer talking about the World Cup and doing the World Cup itself, it was definitely on my mind the future of me as a content creator in terms of how I shape my content going forward, as well as what more I can do to elevate my content and to bring football fans, especially my Man United fans, more content. You know what I mean? No, I don't mean that this World Cup was the greatest in terms of the quality of the games. I mean it from a perspective of my personal experience. You know, the amount of opportunities that I've had, the brands that I've been able to work with, the amount of fans that I've met, the amount of games I've been able to attend. In my wildest dreams, I would have never thought I'd be able to attend a World Cup match, let alone 3. You know what I mean? There were so many incredible things that I got to experience amongst this world, especially with the fans. And for me, it was on a personal level, it was amazing. I mean, I can't even tell you how incredibly important this was for New York in particular. Not even just the USA. I'm talking about New York. But yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Maybe as we keep going, I'll share a few stories here and there about the World Cup and what I experienced and it was amazing. And don't get me wrong, there are certain things that I saw which I weren't quite too happy about. I got into some friendly disagreements with some content creators here in New York about South Korea's football, really. I'll share that at some point. But yeah, overall, it was an incredible experience. Vishvesh says Guap is cooking everyone up. What do you mean? Oh, you mean the content creator Guap? Oh my God, Luke Shaw almost absolutely volleyed it past Tom Heaton there. No, you're good, Supreme Leader. You're good. Don't worry. I get what you're saying. But no, for real, like, I see Guap's videos pop up on my feed, and that boy is funny as hell. I love his cadence. Listen to me. I can't believe that Real Madrid. Guap's cadence is hilarious. I think he's mad funny, and there's a reason why he's exploding and growing so fast. Shouts out to Guap. And yeah, I love his cadence. Me, but it's Man United, Real Madrid. As a and then all the sound effects. I think his videos are quite entertaining, and I can tell why he's very, very successful in what he does. I met so many successful content creators throughout this World Cup. One of the most amazing things, like I told you guys, I experienced so many amazing things, but one of the most amazing things that I experienced this World Cup was getting to meet so many amazingly talented footy content creators. Like I met creators from all over the world, and a lot of the faces and people that I spoke to online, I was able to finally put a face to a name. And yeah, I got to spend some amazing moments and had some great time with a lot of amazingly talented content creators. I would say, actually, funny enough, there was one moment during the World Cup where I would say that I had like a bit of a moment to just kind of step away and take a break. Really, uh, there's some creators by the name of PSG Football. I don't know if you guys know PSG. I don't even know if he shared his real name, but PSG Football, and there's another creator by the name of Foot Ebate. And these two lads, great lads, incredibly talented lads as well. And the three of us really come from different areas, different backgrounds, different everything. The only thing that really connected us was our love for football and being football content creators. And we all got together and we had a few drinks, and we really spent time just kind of sharing our journey in the content space and learning from each other. And I valued those moments so much. Like for a moment, I had stepped away from the World Cup and kind of had the opportunity to just really chop it up as fellow colleagues in an industry from very different, various angles of how we address football content. And it was an amazing time. Like, I can't even tell you how much I treasured moments like that. But anyways, while we were yapping along, the game is taking a halftime break. Hi! So speaking of devil, your footy bait is in the chat. What's happening? What's going on, Lebowski? Oh, Joe, I don't know if you heard the whole thing just now, but I was literally saying that I had such a great time. We were chilling together. It was one of the few moments throughout the World Cup where I was able to really step away from the chaos, the pleasant, incredible madness of the World Cup, and just kind of be able to, talk about our journeys, which I loved. But yeah, shouts out to Footy Base, shouts out to Pesha Football. We got the content creators in the house tonight. We had Maddie, Lupe. Who else was in here? Leo was in here. What y'all doing, huh? But yeah. Morop says, that's why you barely stream the World Cup, bro. I can't even tell you. Like, my days. I'm not saying this. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I'm telling you that I literally had about, on average, 3 to 4 hours of sleep a day for the entire World Cup. Like, the best sleeps that I had was during flights. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was so busy. So busy. The activations, the events, the content we needed to film. Like, it was just like the football we needed to watch. So much was happening for us. And I was just so busy. And and it's actually hilarious because my YouTube community, it might not be as big as my Instagram or my other social media platforms, but my YouTube community was quite upset at the fact that I wasn't doing more live streams, to the point where people were just like complaining in the videos, leaving comments like, "Oh, you're not doing streams anymore. You're not." It was just impossible to find the time. It genuinely was. But now that the World Cup has ended, we're here and we're kind of able to reset and really launch this next chapter of my life as a content creator. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for all your kind words, but we're here. Yeah. Marab says sorry, not Marab. What was I supposed to read here? Oh, Orange Man in the chat. What's going on? He says, hello, friends. I'm listening from work, so I can't chat. Hope everyone is doing amazing. Orange Man, thank you so much. Appreciate you. My brother Steve. But yeah, it was amazing. It was genuinely amazing. From from the football, my life-changing events, like everything has been moving at 10,000 miles per hour. It's genuinely been it's been in many ways a dream come true in every sense of the word. And boom on me beat and booming. Facts. Like now I get to live with a partner who's extremely supportive of what I do, who genuinely, literally, physically and mentally supports me in my content journey. She's helping me out. She's helping me set up equipment, like do research. Like she's genuinely actually helping me on top of all of our busy schedule. Um, it's been a lot, and, and a lot has changed in the past month. A lot has changed in the past month. Bancroft says, "What happened to Mount? He unfortunately got pulled out to injury. If any of you guys know more about what happened to him, let me know." But yeah, my life has changed quite a bit. Morop says, "We saw her in that one stream. Did you? I don't remember. Actually, I don't. Adriana Daddy says, love you, content bro. Joining from Jamaica. Shouts out to my Jamaicans. I know y'all just recently celebrated Jamaica Independence Day. W's in the chat. Right? It was Jamaica Independence Day? I hope I got that right. Wall IO says, I'm in the UK. Come on, United. Manny says, Andre Santos is the truth. I like him. Solid player. Solid player. Cows and Ghosts says, cannot compare Carrick Ball to Amarim. Happy Independence Day, Ja. Is that Jamaica? Because if that is, hope the Jamaican Immaculate Collective, hope y'all had a great time. While I do that, I'm going to take another bite of my bagel. Sorry, my mouth is mad full. Kelvin says, I met you in Atlanta during the summer PL games. Love your work, mate. Hey, shouts out to you, Kelvin. Hey, the last summer was great too. The Premier League Summer Series was so fun. Oh my God. I think I took too big of a bite. Holy shoot. Oh, I was with too many. Oh, yeah. But a lot's going to be changing, y'all. Thank you so much, user 954, for gifting the jewels. I don't know. I actually don't know which platform that's from, but thank you so much for the jewels. Appreciate you. I'm coming back to celebrate Man United's win. Good to see Bruno back. Shouts out to Bruno for joining us after his World Cup. You didn't even update us on your leg injury. Oh, yes. Oh my God. I completely forgot. Thank you so much for reminding me, Marab. We got to talk about this. So, I don't know if the bruising. Okay, so the bruising is gone. So you'll be very surprised that a thigh, like if you have the thigh muscle, right? There is like different like strands or like different muscle groups within the quad, right? When I got hurt watching the South Korea game, this side here tore. Like I tore this side, right? And then I was like, this hurts like crazy, but let's just wait. Like let's calm it down. So I was waiting for the inflammation to come down. And I was like, all right, it's not too bad. I tore it partially, right? You know what's crazy? 2 weeks later, I forgot to update you guys. 2 weeks later, when I tore this side, after 2 weeks, I attended an event here in New York City for a Nike. We were out with Nike in Bryant Park because they were doing the Nike Toma tournament. And the tournament wrapped up the finale, and some DJ with Travis Scott pulled up, and they were doing like a mini concert. So I had showed up and we had a great time. It was an amazing football tournament. And then it basically turned into a concert, and then everything got dark, right? It was like dark, and it's just music blasting and just lights flashing everywhere, right? I'm tired as hell, mind you. I was like, all right, it's over. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I've been there since 3 or something. Let's go home, right? It's done. I stepped down the stands, right? Because I climbed up like a really tall stand to get a clean shot of the entire venue. And it had rained on us, so it was like very slippery. And I was coming down the steps, and I slipped, and which I never do. I never ever slip. I rarely slip. But that one time, I slipped, and I fully slip while my entire body weight is being rested on this thigh that I tore. And as I'm coming down, I fully bend my thigh once again, just full bend. And it hurt like hell because now the other side of my thigh tore. So if this is my thigh muscle, this side tore and this side tore. So literally right now, according to my doctor, I just have the middle portion of my quad that's like holding on for dear life. Because I tore this side pretty badly, and I tore this side. So my quad is just holding on right down the middle. And he said, he said, there's no real surgery that you can do to fix this. I just need to do physical therapy and rebuild my muscle. That's what he said. But yeah, there's the update. What's going on, DB Cooper? Welcome back, my man. Oh, sorry, hit the wrong one. What's going on, DB Cooper? King Man English says, hey, from Brazil, John. What are you thinking of if we were going to buy a third midfielder? I think we still need a third midfielder, my broski. I still think we need somebody like an Angelo Stiller, a Sander Berge, or even a Baleba, or yeah, somebody like that. Mateta is coming for sure. Maybe. I'll take Mateta as a backup to Benjamin Chesko. Yeah, I'll take him. I think for me, my biggest quote unquote concern, even if maybe concern is too big of a strong of a word. I just think Mateta lacks the mobility. I think you need to be a bit more agile and mobile. I think he lacks a bit of that mobility, in my view. Like he leans more to me as a bruiser type of 9 rather than a finesse type of 9. But nonetheless, Mateta is experienced and he has done it in the Prem. So if we can sign him as a backup 9, I'm more than happy to take him. But if from a pecking order perspective, he's not good enough to push Benjamin Šeško out of the way for the starting position, in my view. Vish says, Wagwan Brethren, what's going on, Vish? Sander Berge or Baleba works for me. Baleba is decent for me. Clint says, give me Endrick for some flair up front. Endrick ain't leaving. He's going to enjoy his time out there. He ain't leaving. Where is he right now? Lille? What was the Ligue 1 team he was at? Was it Lille or Nice? I can't remember. No, it was Lille, right? Liverpool are winning the Premier League? Oh, sorry, Lyon, not Lille. Lyon, thank you. Liverpool are winning the Premier League? Nah. Respectfully, nah. No. Nah, my friend. Shout out Zara, who's out there right now. It's kind of sad because the past 3 seasons I've been, or was it 2 seasons? The past 2, 3 preseason tours I've been with Manchester United, but this is the first. This is. I'm not sure if I'll be able to attend a game this year. Vish, I didn't know that. Apologies. Thank you so much for letting me know. I had no idea. Okay, cool. Let me. Yeah, Jimmy is quite. He's quite. He's gonna be quite busy. So let me. I will. Let me see if I can fix that for you right now. Vish, hold on. Vish, what's your Discord? What's your Discord name? Are you on right now? Oh, I see it. No, that's not you. Oh, there you are. There you are. Sorry. How do I do it? Okay, boom. There you go, Vish. The second half just about to get underway here. Lenny Yoro and Diogo Dalot make their way onto the pitch. What's going on, Ray? Max says, where's your twin? Bring him back. He was cool. First of all, twin? And second of all, we can't bring him back because he's out in San Francisco now. He's working. He ain't in New York anymore. Jacob says, how's the match so far? Second half is just about to get underway, but first half was all right. It was all right. Definitely a little bit more intense than the other games. What's going on, Rohan? Welcome back. Super chat from Ash4954, my man. Just as the second half gets underway here. He says, 형님, 저 오늘 맨유승에 인생 걸었습니다. 꼭 이기고. Shouts out to Ash. 뭐 인생 걸까지는 아닌 것 같긴 하지만 어쨌든간 yes, we would love to see Man United win, yeah? Thank you, Ash. Appreciate you always for checking in. Why was Mount taken off? He was injured, or so it seems. How injured was Mason Mount? Can't watch the game. For me, it feels a little bit more precautionary. I don't think he was all that too seriously injured, but I don't really know. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see what Michael Carrick says about his assessment. But for me, if initial feelings, it felt to me like it was more precautionary. Woo! Look at the pace on these PSG players. Oh my goodness. They're giving Patrick Dorgu, one of our fastest players, a run for his money there. Jeez, my goodness. Patrick, wow. What do you think will happen with Rashford, says Jacob. Great question, Jacob. I don't know. What maybe I'll ask you. I mean, I kind of have my own thoughts on it, but maybe I'll ask you guys. What do you? Did Tom Heaton just pull his leg? I'll ask you guys. What do you guys want to see with Marcus? Do you want to see him come back? Do you want to see him leave? What do you guys think? What's the general vibe from y'all, my immaculate collective? Oi, Mbumo, nice little feint there. Good work. Mbumo, I'm telling you, Mbumo, Shea Lacey, and Amad Diallo. I'm liking this combo, man. Harry Maguire, he wanted nothing to do with it. He just... Oh, he kicked it out because he was like, yo, Tom's injured, bro. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. The GOAT, Tom Heaton, is injured. Bruno or Bellingham? That's an easy answer. His name starts with a B, and his name ends in a Runo. Racist. My first half thoughts. I have to leave for family time. Santos Ahmad looks good, and Bumo looks great. Agreed. Enjoy your family time, broski. Jacob says, I think if he comes back, it will be a new version of him, more poised version. But if he has to go somewhere else, it's okay. Okay. What else? Who else has an opinion on Marcus Rashford? Would you rather see him stay? Would you rather see him go? What do you think? Let me know. Juan Jose says, how we playing? It looks pretty good. Not bad. Rashford knew Amorim's system was garbage and didn't want to play wingback. That's why Amorim said he wasn't training properly. Yikes. All right, we got the homie Josh in the house. He says, I want Rashford back. The way we're buying, we can't afford to leave a Champions League level winger out of this squad. It seems like a lot of you guys are for Rashford to return and join United, rejoin the squad. Clint says, I take him back, IMO. You know what? Maybe we do take him back. I don't know. I haven't really made my decision quite yet on how I feel. As much as I got time for Rashi, like for me, it's not about the football. For me, right now, it's more about preserving the mental and the emotional integrity that we have fortified with this squad. I think that's more important to me than the footballing ability. Like, and that's not to say that Rashi's gonna come in and just completely destroy the vibe of this team. Absolutely not. Rashi's not that kind of player. But my point being is that it might throw off a bit of the balance with respect to what we've built so far in the past year or two, you know? I genuinely think it'll be best for both parties if Rashi did leave. But it's hard, you know? And Rashi knows that. Like, there's no way Rashford's camp does not know that. You know, the fact that, you know, he's been going out on loan instead of actually going for big moves just goes to show that maybe some of these clubs don't think he's worth that money. And United fans, we all believed that he was worth that money, but for whatever reason, it didn't work out. And I feel bad for Rashi. You know what I mean? Like, he worked so freaking hard for this team. He gave everything for this team, and it just didn't work out. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, if it means, you know, ending things on this kind of terms, like leaving it as is, then, you know, I'll leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? Godzilla says, I'm on the fence on Rashi. If he thinks that he's the main man, I think we should let him go. What do you mean by if he thinks he's the main man? Like, do you think he has like this like main character energy about him? Do you think so? Thank you, Vish. Appreciate you, broski. Rohan says, let Rashi go. Going back to your ex and expecting a different result is stupid. Okay, I can see where the analogy is coming from. Okay. Omar says, it's the moral. It's low and his contract was horrible and the one that set him up for failure. I mean, did he deserve that contract? I think so. He was performing, he was producing, he was doing great for Man United, and he seemed like a very integral part of the squad. I think a lot of United fans shouldn't be forgetting the fact that he was genuinely an incredible, talented player. But there was just so much chaos and discourse within Manchester United as a club that it wasn't just about the football. It got to a point where like the football, the quality became like the least concern. You know what I mean? Supreme says, would love to keep Rashi. I'm 19 now. Guy was my favorite player. First jersey I bought was him. That's sick, man. That's awesome to hear, Doug. Oh, God. Diogo slipped. Dallo looks off the ball. Luckily, it's preseason. Yup, that's what preseason's for. Getting these lads back into shape, getting these lads back fit and running, getting the blood pumping through the legs again. That's what preseason is all about. Yo, I don't know about y'all, but I really want to go watch Carrick versus Amorim. Where's Manchester United versus AC Milan happening? Where's that game happening? In Wrocław, Poland. How far is Wrocław from New York? Wrocław. All right, let me see. What's the flight situation like? Whee! Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, these. Yeah, I ain't watching Amorim versus Carrick. I'll have to watch it on TV. Yeah, the flights is crazy. It's over $900. And it's a one stop. It ain't even going straight. Here's nice work. Mbumo. Finally, we get to talk about the football here. Mbumo! Great strike from Brian Mbumo. Fantastic save. Timothy Jenting, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate you. But what a strike from Mbumo and good save from the PSG goalkeeper who's wearing his jersey a size or two a bit too big. But shouts out to him because that was a fantastic save. The reach wasn't the issue. It was about the strength of the strike. Here's Shea. He did everything well, just could not execute a clean cross. Mbumo looks to be back. He looks great. Yes, he does. Great work. Here's Mbumo. Nice. Ahmad. Nice bit of football there from Manchester United. Great shot. Oh, that was a one-handed stop too. Good save from the keeper. I mean, it didn't really test him all that too much, but he needed to get that spot on. Especially if he was palming that away with one hand. The slightest angle, it would have just it was just absolutely just thwacked into the back of the net. Omar says, Ahmad, the post-World Cup run is looking really good. I want Ahmad to have a good season too, you know? Like, we don't know if he's going to be playing week in, week out. We have no idea. And Mbumo obviously playing on that right-hand side at this moment in time if we're picking the best 11. But Ahmad is a quality footballer, and I would love to see Ahmad continue to get game time. And whenever he does get game time, like as much as I love Brian Mbumo as well, competition from Manchester United's perspective is a must. A club the size and stature that is Man United, you need to be having competition in every department. You know, you need to fight like there's no tomorrow to be able to be given the rights to wear the shirt with pride. Yuri Tielemans there, warming up. Would love to see Yuri in a Man United red, yeah? Sorry, guys. I had another 4 or 5 hours of sleep today. Been so busy cleaning up the house, setting it up. Omar says, with Mason Mount injury prone, who would you like, CDM or CM? I mean, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind a Baleba or Sander Berge, but for me personally, I would love if Man United signed Angelo Stiller. Ooh, Patrick Dorgu there. If you watched Stuttgart, if you watch a few of the games, like Angelo Stiller is a player with so much potential. I don't know much about Mark Casado, Vish. By the way, Barcelona picking up Rodri. I mean, Real Madrid, y'all better do something. You know what I mean? Y'all better move. Stiller or Sanderberg are great options. I think for me it comes down to three: Stiller, Sanderberg, or Baleba. Need more players playing for the badge like Ander Herrera. Shouts out to Ander, man. He was one of my favorite players in that generation. I loved when I talk about the half turn, like there was no midfielder who used and abused the half turn with so much efficiency than Ander Herrera. His ability to receive the ball on the half turn and just move it progressively. At that time, in Ander Herrera's peak, I say this with hand in my heart, there was nobody better than the half turn progressive ball movement. Those little details. Nobody did it better than Ander. And I say that with chest. Like Ander was cold. Real Madrid stole Bernardo Silva from Barcelona. Barcelona stealing Rodri from Real Madrid. Absolute cinema. I mean, yeah, between Bernardo Silva going to Madrid and Barca picking up Rodri, who do you think had a better signing? Barca or Madrid in that sense? Because I think Barcelona signing Rodri was a much better signing, in my view, in terms of the team balance. Oi! Good attempt there from the PSG lad. This lad's been active. Omar says Barca won that. No, I hear you. I think Barca had a better. Andy also agrees Barca won that one. Agreed. I think Barca won that trade. Not to say Bernardo Silva is a bad player by any stretch of the imagination. Don't get me wrong. But in terms of the PSG making four changes here. The big boys are coming out. Vitinha, Joao Neves, Nuno Mendes. And Marquinhos, the captain, coming on. Woy. It's about to be scary. I'll tell you who it's about to be scary for. It's about to be scary for PSG. You know why? Because Man United are going to bring on two of the best midfielders in European football, and that's Bruno Fernandes and Yuri Tielemans. Trust me. They're coming on soon. They're not coming on yet, but they're going to come on soon. There he is, Bruno Miguel Borges Fernandes. Bruno Miguel Borges Fernandes. Set to make his set to come on very shortly here. I think Patrick fell down a little too easily there. Still can't wrap my head on players wanting to go for Barca when they have trouble registering players. For real. What's going on? Dini Zarate says, John, what's going on? Manchester United making 5 changes here. Here we go. Yuri Tielemans, Bruno Miguel Barch Fernandes. Go on, Bruno. Go on, Yuri. Joshua Xerxes, Jay-Z coming on as well. Tyler, not Tyler Fredrickson. One of the Fletcher twins coming on. Sorry, and Harry Amas coming on. Let's see Yuri Tielemans. Love the fact that he took number 18. Imagine Tielemans, Bruno, Xerxes, and Orondo. Yeesh. I do not want to be in the middle of that. I'll be gassed out the whole damn game. The whole damn session. Now it's looking like it's a little bit, like you feel the intensity just a bit, turn it up a bit. Crush Kelly yelling at one of the Fletcher twins. Why? What do you think about Fletcher twins? Because now Mount is injured and may know. I think Mace was going to be deployed in a deeper role this year. Like, I don't think Mace was going to be playing in a 10 role. I actually think he's going to be playing in an 8 role. With that being said, though, I think somebody like a Baleba or Sander Berge or a Stiller would be perfect. Like, we need somebody like them. Guys, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. I'm back. Sorry about that. What's up, J-Rod? What's going on? Yeah, Baleba. Yep, that's right. Baleba is injured, so I don't think we will be going for him. But there's still an outside shout that maybe Kaminga could figure out some way to make that deal go across. Although I'd be very surprised if it does go through. So I think Baleba is, for me, he's the sort of on the lower end of possibility of signing. That being said, though, I would love to sign somebody like a Sander Berge. I think it would be perfect for Man United right now. %, we definitely need another midfielder. 100%. Guys, I also just realized that I think I broke my chair. Great football for Man United. Let's go. Let's go. Did I deadass just break my chair? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god, I think I broke my chair, y'all. Yo, I think I broke. Oh, here's PSG. I think I might have to fix my chair right now, y'all. I think I broke my chair. But anyways, here's a corner kick for PSG. Kavica Kvaratskhelia playing past the 70-minute mark. Joshua Zirkzee clears. PSG. PSG. Tielemans. Nice. Nice. Plays in Joshua Zirkzee. Whoa, that keeper came out of nowhere. Fletcher. Here we go. The net is empty. Oh my god. Oh man. I think that's a foul on Joshua Zirkzee. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is John. Do I start Bleach? Facts, absolutely start Bleach. All right, while they're showing the replay, I'm gonna try and fix my chair real quick. Gotta figure out what's going on up in there. Ooh. All right, where did this piece come out from? Okay. Yo, I think I broke my chair, y'all. I broke my chair. Seriously. Not playing. Okay. Okay. Goes in here. Okay, and then this needs to go. Oh, bro. Yeah, dude, I think I broke. Yeah, I just. Yo, I think I broke my chair. Sorry, y'all. Let me just fix this real quick. I think I broke my chair, y'all. Give me a second. Hello. Okay. No. Okay. All right. I think I fixed my chair, y'all. I fixed my chair, y'all. I fixed my chair, and United gonna score. Oh no, they didn't. I fixed my chair. All right, what happened to Joshua Xerxes while I was fixing my chair? Somebody tell me. Somebody up to keep me up to date. I think Joshua Xerxes is okay, right? From what I can see. How did I break my chair? My big bunda. But I fixed it. I fixed it, y'all. Don't worry. Oi! Does your lady support Manchester United? She don't really watch football. I guess she supports. I guess she supports them now. I guess she supports us now. Oh, DB. Okay, sorry. No, sorry. I was fixing my chair. I missed what was going on. Where can you watch the game? MUTV. Why am I dressed so boring? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I woke up late. I woke up late. Next time when you come back, you're not gonna see this backdrop. You're gonna see something different. We're almost done with this other side, so yeah. Anyways. There's 1K likes on TikTok. Freaking amazing, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us today, DB Cooper. Appreciate you. What's up, Aiden? Need more Park Ji-sung jerseys? Just don't worry. Y'all gonna be seeing more jerseys. Trust me. I like this Mbaye player. He's talented. Are the Jet Spence rumors of him being offered to Man United, are they true? Who knows? What I know for sure is that I would take Jet Spence at this point. I would prefer Lewis Hall, but I would take Jet Spence. Nice. Good football for Manchester United. Good football. Oh, my. Where can you get a Lenovo cup? They sent me one. But yeah. Cunha says, people say Bellingham is better than Park. Who said that? Who lied to you? Who absolutely lied to you? Jude Bellingham better than Park Ji-sung? Or who lied to you? Because that, my friend, is a lie. Your friend is a liar. Jude Bellingham ain't won multiple Premier Leagues. You know who's won multiple Premier Leagues? Ji-sung Park. I love Jude. Don't get me wrong. I got mad time for Jude. But he ain't no Ji-sung Park. He ain't no Park. Great ball here. Bye. Oh, you almost got it through. I don't know if Bruno was trying to shoot there. Good ball was that from Yuri to Brune? Oh, I think one of the Fletcher twins was asking for it. It was asking for it, and he stopped. I actually think Bruno was going for a. Yeah, he definitely went for a shot there. How we playing so far, says Huso. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Looking pretty good. 82 minutes against the champions of Europe, back-to-back champions of Europe. We're doing pretty all right. Park Ji-sung or Ruud Gullit? I mean, really? Which is the better football club, Manchester United or Arsenal? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Park all day. Come on. Thank you for. Is that a shrimp tempura? So thank you for that. How's Yuri doing? I mean, he's keeping it clean. Who's that new keeper from Man United again? I forgot his name. This is pretty funny. That was really a bit reductive there from Manchester United. Bruno expected that. Bruno expected that pass faster. We actually would have. If Fletcher saw that pass from Bruno, we would have been able to play him through. What a tackle there from Marquinhos. Whee! Yuri Tielemans, man. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. He set up Bruno. Lovely jubbly there. Ben Mee is better than Park Ji-sung. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, yo? I'm already seeing this game. You're seeing little bits of like what we could potentially see with Bruno and Yuri Tielemans, with Yuri in like sort of that deep lying role. I think it really goes down to Kobe and or Andre Santos with Yuri and Bruno starting. Which in that case, I think it has to be because I don't like the idea of Kobe sitting in a pocket. Which means in that sense, it might have to be Andre Santos as the deep line as the DM, really. Tielemans and Bruno are looking mad comfortable right now. They're chilling. People saying Bruno Fernandes to AC Milan. Who are these people? Cunha, who are these people that you're talking to? You got a friend that told you that Jude Bellingham was better than Park, and then you're saying that your friends are telling you that Bruno Fernandes is going to AC Milan? Who's telling you this? These are bad information. No good. Transfer rumors on that one? No, that's no good. Somebody that was one of those journalists who just needed his daily quota of clicks or something, so he just linked something. I don't know. There's no way. I love Joshua, man. Joshua's so good. Joshua Zirkzee is so good. Here's Diogo Dalot. Oh! One of the Fletcher twins had a chance. Oh my! I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Shea couldn't score there. Oh, he had a chance to rip a hole in the back of the net. Just like the way I rip a hole after having a delicious meal in my pants. Bro, I can't believe it. Oh my God, we should have scored there. We should have scored there, y'all. Yo, Joshua Zirkzee's link-up play is like... Jay-Z's link-up play is sensational. Like, I would love to see Jay-Z somehow work out at Man United. He's such a good footballer. Here's Dalot. Tielemans. The Shea. Shea. Nice bit of shoulder dropping. Shea doing great work. Good idea from Shea. I like Shea Lacey, man. That's a good footballer there. I would love to see him get minutes. I would love to see Shea get minutes. Why? Woy. Bruno almost scoring it from distance there. Sheesh. I love you, Bruno. I love you, Bruno. I love you more than my mom. No. My mom's number one. We're looking good this second half, ladies and gentlemen. If Leao comes to United, let's stop right there. I don't want Rafael Leao anywhere near my football club. Stop right there. Rafael Leao ain't coming to Man United. Let's stop that right there. But if he joins, and we'll have the support. But nonetheless, Josh was actually here. Great football from Manchester United. Here's Jay-Z. That's got to be a foul, surely, no? Oh, my God. Vish said if Jay-Z had intensity, he'd be a god. Yeah, if Jay-Z had a little bit more like... I actually think, for Josh Reserchi, I actually think it has a little bit more to do with his acceleration. His first 100. His first 10 meters or something like that. That burst. I think he lacks a little bit of that burst of speed, but everything else, he's so freaking good, dude. Like, I love Jay-Z. I think he's such a talented footballer. Here we go. Here we go. Shay. Who scored? For Manchester United, it was Brian Mbeumo. Thank you for that, Clint. I like Yuri, man. I think Yuri's a great signing for Manchester United. That was a good deal. "90 minutes have gone by, ladies and gentlemen. We're in stoppage time now. And it is all looking like it will end 1-1. God bless Chelsea for Andre Santos. Facts. Shouts out to Will joining us. There's currently 3,953 of y'all joining us across the internet. Absolute legends to all 3,985 of you guys joining us tonight. Appreciate y'all. The Fletcher twins are, yeah, they're not really ready yet, you know, and that's okay. You know, give them time to develop. The best club in the world is Manchester United. Facts. Absolutely. Here's PSG. Kvaratskhelia, who's been a bit of a menace for all game long. Does he whip one on his own? He does, but it doesn't go anywhere. And it looks like it might end 1-1. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, exactly. The Twins are still young players. Here we go. Ball goes long. Jay-Z wins it. Nice footwork from Jay-Z. Here we go. Can Manchester United find a winner here? Is Jay-Z still? Is Jay-Z still? Nice one. Nice bit of intertwine. Benji thought it was going to be a winner too, just like me. Just like me! It's going to end 1-1. This is going to end 1-1, y'all. How many minutes left? That is it. There's 0 minutes left because it's full time. 1-1 here. In Sweden. Where do I? There we go. Manchester United 1. PSG 1. Bruno Fernandes there, hugging João Neves, his Portuguese brother. Kavicha showing love to Bruno because Kavicha knows he's going to join the greatest football club in the world in Manchester United. Kavicha, join Man United, brother. Brian Mbeumo, the goal scorer for Man United. Michael Carrick, showing him love. You'd love to see it. Another game. Another 90 minutes in the tank for Manchester United. Getting them legs warmed up. Preseason fitness. Shea Lacey talking to Bruno. Learning football there. You love to see it. You'll love to see it. Good vibes all around out there in Sweden this tonight. Manchester United and PSG. You'll love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Amad Diallo. Zara there interviewing Amad Diallo. Shout out Zara. We're gonna beat AC Milan 5-0. I might have to go out there to roll claw, y'all. I might have to go out there to Poland. I just might. I love Manchester United with all my heart and my soul. You and me both, brother. But today's game was good. I think it was a good game. I think the one thing I'm going to walk away with from this game, Yuri Tielemans and Bruno Fernandes. Because them boys, I think we're about to see something special, y'all. I think we might see something special. Yeah. But with 4,120 of y'all joining us right now, today was a bit of a last-minute impromptu stream, but it was fun. I had a great time. Let me just take a boom. 4,145 of y'all joining us tonight. What a crazy number here. Holy crap. Johnny says it was a good showing, to be honest. Really confident for the season. I'm excited. I'm so freaking excited. So excited. Man United in my heart forever, says Cunha. Facts. Bro, I'm so excited. I can't wait for this season to kick off. I really want to be out there to see United play against Poland, for real. But it's going to be a 13-hour flight. Jeez. That's kind of long. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we'll see. Why is it so far, though? Is it? Any of y'all right now watching that are either in Poland or where? Let's see. What are the neighboring countries of Poland? In Czechia, Germany, Slovakia. Oh, wow. It's kind of deep. Am I going to be going to any of the games this season? Absolutely. I'm going to be going to a lot of the games. I'm going to be going to as many games as possible. I'm definitely going to be going to a Champions League game. Definitely going to be going to... I'm going to be going to a lot of games, y'all. A lot of games. But anyways, let me figure out if I want to... If I can get to Roll Claw, that'd be sick. When we're facing Roll Claw, Saturday the 15th. Bro, that's this week. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't know if I could go. Sack says, "Are you still based in New York?" I'm New York, New York forever and always, baby. You guys gonna see? You see the guy's gonna cut his hair? United Strand. Frank's gonna cut his hair. I mean, hopefully he does. Bro, let's see. Let me see. Are there any? So the flight to Poland, is it to Warsaw? Where's the? So there's a 12-hour flight. Find a venomous spider. Why? Am I going to turn into Spider-Man? Let me turn to Peter Parker. Kenny says, GGMU, love you, brother, from California. Shouts out to you, Kenny. Appreciate you for checking in. Appreciate every single one of y'all for checking in tonight. Appreciate all y'all joining us today, for real. I have to leave at 3:40 and I arrive at 10 a.m. Sheesh! It's a 10-hour flight. Flies out of New Jersey and Newark. And then I think it lands in Munich. Is that it? Okay, I mean, that 10 hours ain't... All right, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I have to save money because there's a chance that I might be going out to Jakarta in Indonesia to link up with Uncle Patrice Evra and Uncle Park Ji-sung. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see, but would love for that to happen. But yeah, guys, I think today was an immaculate stream. I had such a great time. Appreciate every single one of y'all today, honestly. And we're gonna be back. We're back. It's gonna be fun. As you can tell, there's been a lot of changes going on. There's been a lot of different things happening. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be going live again probably tomorrow or on Monday, and we're gonna be doing a catch-up stream. We're gonna be talking to you all about a little bit of different things here and there, and then yeah, we'll kick off from there. You should definitely go meet your hero. Facts. Appreciate you for that, G Benga. Sackirk says, a great job. We love you, man. Next time you're out here on the West Coast to see LAFC, hit me up. Facts. I'm going to go out there to watch LAFC definitely once again this season. I don't know when, but definitely for show. Ash with a super chat again. Thank you so much, Ash, my broski. 형님, 이거 실화입니까? 팔이 전반전 거의 이군 수준인데 이걸 비기다니. 한 달 동안 라면만 먹을게요. Thank you for the super chat, Ash. Appreciate you. And just like numero uno moderator Vish says, like the stream on your way out, folks. For John and the Thick Like fam, can't thank you all enough, you absolute legends. And to numero uno moderator Vish and to all of y'all, thank you guys so much. The next chapter of my life is truly gonna be an immaculate one, and I'm super excited because I'm gonna give it everything I got, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's about fun. It's about having fun. It's about y'all enjoying it, But I'm gonna be doing more lives for sure. Don't worry about it. I'll be back. Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, and if you guys enjoyed this stream, be sure to drop a like. And apparently there's a thing called a hype button now, which you guys can hype up the video. So y'all can hype that up. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos in the next week or so. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah. And if you guys want to join me on my journey, make sure you guys hit that follow button. Like I said, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much. Be happy, be healthy, take care of all your loved ones. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace!